Hi Aquarius, thank you for joining me. We're going to pull a few messages from your spirit guides today. So it's a general reading, it won't resonate for everyone, so please do take the bits that fit and leave the rest, and cross-watchers bear in mind that roles can be reversed. So I'm going to start with a spirit message from the Daily Guidance Oracle deck. This is one of my favourite Oracle decks. Bit repetitive. Let's see what you get today. You get believe. The force that works through your soul, determining what's possible or impossible, the difference between success over failure, and above all, who you are, is the power of your belief. So don't forget who you are and what you can do. Okay, we're going to get a few messages from your spirit guides then. What do they want to say to you at this time? The Star. There you are. Believe in the power you have. The Lovers. One more, please. Strength. So I don't know if at this time your confidence is wavered somehow, or you may be questioning what do I feel like you're questioning? I am actually. I'm picking up quite a negative view of self-worth. So I don't know if at this time you feel that you've tried and failed at things, or that there's something going on in your life at the minute that you're not getting quite right. With the cards I have here, this is really reassuring. They say the Star, this is you, and this should be you in your power. The Star talks about healings, blessings. It's things that we want, we desire. And I always think when that comes up, it's a positive card, whether it's in reverse or upright. It's a case of, keep believing. Don't lose hope, don't lose sight of your dreams, almost. I always feel like that's a bit cliche, but that feels right for this reading. The cards are definitely giving us a very, very strong connection at the moment. I'm going to just clarify these cards, but this could be representative of a soul connection. And the Strength card. This is a bit here. I feel that, you maybe are faced with a lot of challenges at the minute, obstacles to overcome. This, again, reminds us of, I think, the power we hold within to overcome these obstacles and these trials. Unfortunately, life will always test us. But there's something about the infinite strength, and how many times have people experienced something in life and they just think, I can't do this anymore, or I can't get out of this situation. And you've probably been there at one point in your past. And look, here you still are. You were able to overcome that, and you will be able to overcome whatever's going on right now for you. Tell me why the Star is here then. Five of Swords. You're possibly overthinking things at the moment. Now, as an Aquarius, I understand that myself. We can, pick and poke at things and pull it apart until it doesn't make sense anymore. And I'm getting that a little bit. And I don't know if you're anything like me, I like to be in control of situations. It makes me uncomfortable, anxious when I don't know what's going on and I haven't got that full picture, and it doesn't sit very well with me. But I just feel at the minute you might be at risk of creating scenarios in your mind that's I think we need to be looking for the evidence for that. But it definitely feels quite stressful. You might be dealing with somebody at the moment who, one person in particular who's the main source of those challenges and stress. There's definitely vibes, you know, talk about conflict, but with this card, I feel it's more internal. And I wonder, like I say, I feel as though you could be talking yourself in and out of things, but the chances are you're going to come back to the place that you started. So let's say somebody asks you, do you want to do this? And you say yes. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, but do I want to do that? And then we start thinking too much about it. And eventually we're going to come back and say, yes, I do want to do that. So save yourself all that time in between almost, and trust, you know, that inner guide. Something there for you. Let's look at the lovers. Why has the lovers come out? Four of Pentacles. Okay. So, some of you could be holding on too much to something that's maybe run its course. That's not the case for everybody. You know, love might be the challenge for some of you at the moment, and that's, you know, it's this is a relationship that you don't want to lose, you don't want to let go of. For some of you, I am just thinking that, yeah, for some of you, the it's run its course. Because it's giving me the sense of holding on to something that's not really bringing me any joy. And it's like, you know, sometimes we need to look at the practicalities and, you know, think about things in a rational way rather than emotionally. And I think for you, there's probably such an emotional connection that we're losing sight of maybe what the reality of this relationship looks like. I say that won't be the case for everybody. Now, I always think when the lover shows up, it is that kind of magnetic attraction. But that could also be representative of a karmic relationship. I have to say, for the majority of you, I feel that it's not a positive relationship to hold on to. Not seeing anything, you know, sinister, anything bad. It does just feel like one of those where it's time's up. Let's get one for the strength. It has just given me the Five of Wands. But I didn't ask for it yet. Chariot. Oh, the Fool. Okay, so for the Strength card, we get the Five of Wands and the Chariot. There is definitely a situation that you should just move away from. I think there is somebody that you're fighting a losing battle with, really, and I don't think it matters what you do or what you say. You're not going to change this person's behaviour or the way they think about things, and I think the Strength card should bring this back to you. So, you know, sometimes we try to help people and it doesn't get us anywhere, and eventually it takes an emotional toll on us and affects our well-being. We need to, I think, definitely step away from that energy. Now, that doesn't mean, you know, that you're turning your back on somebody. I think it might just mean a different approach. Maybe you've been quite proactive at trying to help this person, at trying to make them see things from a different point of view, and it's failed. So don't, maybe just sit back and be there. If they need you, let them come to you, you know, rather than you putting yourself out there too much, because I feel that that is potentially draining your energy when there are more positive things that you could be focusing on. Let me get one final card then. Three of Cups. So this is a card of celebration, reunion, reconciliation for some people. It's not giving me the negative feeling that this card can carry. I have no concerns when this comes up. But again, I just feel like maybe things have just been a bit too serious for a bit too long. Maybe we need to let our hair down, go out and enjoy some good time with our friends. I'm really getting the sense that you might get the opportunity to try something different, you know, like something that you would never dream of doing. I'm trying to think, like for me, paintballing. I can't think of anything worse. But it might be one of them that if I tried it, I'd really enjoy it. Um, so what I'm going to say as a final advice is, you know, if something like that crops up, just something that doesn't feel like something you would normally take part in with your friends, family, whatever, just go ahead and do it, because I think that you will enjoy it far more than you'll realise. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there for you. I hope you can take something from that, and thank you for joining us.